Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Force here, and it is time for some more Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013 campaign playthrough series. Last video, we actually had a 2-in-1. We did the Spiraling Mana encounter as well as defeated Krenko, and now we've got two more encounters. I'm gonna be really interested to see Into the Mine. That looks like a Howling Mine to me. Well, which means I'll be drawing cards too, so that's exciting. All right, let's actually hop with a new deck, the deck that we just recently defeated, which was the Goblin Gangland. Now, before we start the duel, yeah, we'll just go ahead and go right into it. There we go. Just gonna go right into it. Forget it. We'll do it live. All right, so this is another encounter. Now, just a reminder, encounters have a kind of a set rhythm. This hand is okay, not the greatest. I'm gonna go for a new one. All right, we'll stick with that. Sounds good to me. All right, so let me show you the hand really quick. I get to play first as well. Starting off here with a Goblin Arsonist, 1/1. When it dies, I get to deal 1 damage to our creature player. Goblin Piker, 1 color and a red for a 2/1, so just a beefy creature. Goblin Warchief, awesome. Goblin spells cost 1 colorless less to cast. Also, goblin creatures you control have haste, meaning they can attack once they come into play. And then the glorious, beautiful Siege Gang Commander, 3 colors, 2 red for a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, I get to put 3 1/1 red goblin creature tokens into play. Also, I can tap a colorless and a red to sacrifice any goblin and deal 2 damage to our creature player. That ability is why this card is amazing. But let's go ahead and keep this hand and play first, starting off with the Goblin Arsonist. Happy to be continuing up this playthrough series. Also want to let you guys know that once the campaign is done, I'll be building up the decks, and then I think we'll just do some multiplayer. I think that'll be fun. I did just want to show everyone the campaign first, though, before we did that. First turn, the encounter did nothing but play a island. Second turn, I get to put Goblin Piker into play, and then swing for 1. There it is. All right, I'm really interested to see what this deck has. I'm really interested to see what this encounter is all about. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Before we go any further, look at his deck size compared to mine. He has got to have like at least 120 cards in there. So he's just going to be going for a mass card draw and trying to mill me, I think, by using Howling Mine and something else. Howling Mine means every player draws an additional card at the beginning of each turn, but I don't know, I don't see how he's going to live. He must have some crazy defensive stuff. Let's take a look. Starts off with the Howling Mine. There it is. Now, this is what I was talking about. This is kind of okay for me until he starts actually getting close to milling me. What that means too, let me just say this out here for you. So there's 2 ways to lose Magic. Either lose all of your life or have no more cards in your deck and have to draw a card. If you have no cards in your deck and it is your turn and it is time to draw a card and there's nothing there, then you lose the game. That's just how it works. So you either deck out or you lose your life. Now, based on the size of his deck and based on the fact that he's playing a Howling Mine, I am assuming that he's going to have a lot of defensive measures, a lot of card draw, and just try to beat me by getting rid of my deck and still surviving. The question is, will he survive? I've got a pretty accelerated Goblin deck here. I don't know. Well, we'll have to see what else this encounter has, but... So that comes into play. At the beginning of my upkeep, I draw an additional card, so does he. So I get 2 cards, June 2 mountains. Not the greatest, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and I also have this, which is a 3/2 Goblin. That's cool too, but whatever. I'm gonna play Goblin Warchief right now. 2/2, my Goblin spells cost 1 less to play, and all my Goblins have haste. So that means, right away, hitting for 5. This is a bad start for the encounter. He better do something next turn because I've got Siege Gang Commander coming out too. And then just all sorts of badness is gonna happen to him. I feel like this is gonna be a quick one, which is too bad because I love having Howling Mine in play. Seeing what I can draw into. All right, encounter. Now it's the opportunity. You gotta do something here. Let's see what it is. All right, so he's got a wall. Not enough. Oh boy. So it's an 0/2 flying defender, so it cannot attack. It is only meant to be a wall. It also doesn't take combat damage. So whenever he blocks, this thing won't die, but I can still deal direct damage to it, non-combat damage, which would kill it, which I can do by using the Siege Gang Commander's activated ability. So things aren't looking too good for the encounter right now, not at all, not even slightly. Goblin Pile Driver is really good too. This is pretty awesome too. I'll probably end up cycling that, but first and foremost, I need to get him into play. Siege Gang Commander, hello. Come into play, buddy. So, I get 3 tokens. They all are unaffected by Summoning Sickness, and remember, Siege Gang Commander has this activated ability where I can tap 2, sack a goblin, and deal 2 damage to our creature or player. I can win next turn, I think. Jeez, I'm crow. It's a bad day for this encounter. This is not the deck that he wanted to face, that's for sure. Maybe he'll play something crazy next turn. Maybe he'll play a washout and bring all my creatures back to my hand. I don't know. We'll see. Right now he's taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gets blocked. 6, 7, 8. Down to 6. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right, encounter. Now's your chance. You gonna wash out? Bring everything back to my hand? Nope, you're playing another Howling Mine? Okay. 2 more mana, what are you gonna do with that? You lose the game right here if you don't play something big. Wow, that's it, that's the game. Well, that was not hard at all. And I don't even think I need to use his activated abilities. What I will do is I can just play some more goblins. You know what, that's not the safe route. Let's say, I don't know. Washout costs 4. Washout's a card that will put all of, he names a color and all those permanents get returned to hand. So with that he could do this, but I don't think, actually I'm just gonna go for the guaranteed win here. I'm not gonna bother. Let's do this though. Let's play the Pile Driver. Whenever Pile Driver attacks, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn for each other attacking goblin. So this is pretty much gonna force him to block Pile Driver. And I am just going to save X damage to our creature. We could just do that and then swing for the rest. I'm gonna save my 4 mana just to get some ping through from him. All right, next phase. Let's do it. Here we go. Here's the attack. You get anything? Anything in a counter, or is that it? Blocks that, everything else goes through. Are you serious? Nothing else? Wow. All right, so I didn't even need to use Pile Driver's activated abilities. That's just a win right there. Well, congratulations. Quickest game. Unreal. Unreal. Also got the card here and unlocked a new achievement. Cool. Wow. All right, gonna go back to the campaign ladder. We are obviously in this video going to do at least one more. I'm gonna do this next encounter, which is Righteous Anger. All right, so I think Righteous Anger, let me try the white deck for this here. All right, so this is the Peacekeeper's deck. Now, Righteous Anger, you have intruded into the territory of Ravnica's mighty Boros Legion. The punishment is death. That doesn't leave much room for me to have victory there. Guaranteed death. They've said that before, though. We'll see how this works out. All right, let's get things cracking here. Gonna play the white deck again this time. Opening hand looks pretty good. 2/1, 2/2 with Intimidate. This card's amazing. Geist Honored Monk. Power and toughness equal number of creatures I control. Also get to put 2/1/1s into play. Has vigilance. Good, good, good. And pacifism. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. Let's keep this hand. I get to play first, which means right away, Elite Vanguard comes into play. All right, so I will be interested to see what this encounter pertains to here, or what it consists of. Every encounter's been a little bit different, so it'll be interesting. Starts off with a mountain, and this is my turn. So, gonna start off by doing a bit of damage to him. Got a 2/2 now in play with Intimidate. So right away, swinging for 2 here. Good start. Turn 2 for the encounter. White, and here it starts. Lightning Helix, 1 red and 1 white. Lightning Helix does 3 damage to our creature or player, and you gain 3 life. That's annoying. Well then, it brings them up to 21, gets rid of the 1 creature I had in play, and yeah. Final combat damage, it would be dealt to you and creatures you control this turn. That's what I just drew into. Nothing really, just gotta attack again. Bring him down to 19. Lightning Helix, huh? Let's see if he has another one. Yep, sure does. Oh man, his deck is gonna be filled with Lightning Helix, isn't it? I should have known, after last game was so easy, this is gonna be just one of the most terrible games ever. I've got nothing right now to play. Ay, Lightning Helix, this time to me, bringing him up to 25, and me down to 17. This is not looking good, my friends. This is not looking good at all. Alright, we just do an Oblivion Ring, which exiles a permanent. We do have Geist Honored Monk, but I'm expecting another... I'm expecting him to just play another one of those stupid things here. Lightning Helixes. See if we can get away with it. I almost guarantee he's gonna play Lightning Helix. And all will be for naught. This is ridiculous. He's just gonna gain so much life. It is absurd to be able to have infinite of those, which I think is what is happening here. All right, plays a 4/3. If a red instant or sorcery spell you control would deal damage, it deals double. I need to get rid of that. That is ridiculous. That's gonna make all of his Lightning Helixes do double damage. Are you kidding me? If he plays another one of those next turn and that's still in play, that is GG for me. So I need to get this Plains out and Oblivion Ring that immediately. At least get some damage through. So Oblivion Ring the Fire Servant, hit for 4. Now the problem is though, next turn, it's just gonna Lightning Helix. Oh man, it's the problem is that it's like when you know, back in the day, I had a friend who made this deck nothing but lightning bolts and shocks. It's just like, what? You can't. All right, he played nothing. Wow. Gives me another turn to do something, but still really don't have a lot going on here with all those early game. 3, 4, 5. Actually, finally starting to whittle him down. So he did not follow up with another Lightning Helix this time. There it is. And he kills that off, gains 3 life, puts him up to 18. This is absurd. What can I do about that? I can't do anything about that. I'm gonna get this into play. Just try to outmuscle him or something, I don't know. This is only a 3/3, so he's gonna Lightning Helix that again too. And I just gotta keep chipping away, I don't know, man, I don't know. He's obviously gonna kill this next turn. No question about that. Force, why haven't you used your safe passage to stop the damage from the Helix? Doesn't work. Oh, it's this turn? I thought it was combat damage. Wow, silly me. That can be used. That is not just combat damage. I really thought that was combat damage. We're gonna see another Lightning Helix though, hits the 3/3. And there you go. Alright, well that changes everything, knowing that that is damage, not just counter damage. Lifelink here. Elite Vanguard. Also, when it dies, get a 1/1. We're gonna get him, and next turn, the safe passage is gonna keep my creatures alive and make it so he's actually still taking damage after that. There's the attack. Oh man, I can't believe I kind of I botched that there. I thought safe passage was combat damage. I misread that. If I lose this game, it's for that reason. So we will find out. Safe passage. Prevent all damage. Woo! Mystical, magical, whatever. He's okay. Got another Oblivion Ring. Nothing to do with that yet. Let's go to next attack phase here. Oh, I can't believe that. Can't believe I misjudged that there. That's unfortunate. But, nevertheless, have him down now to 10. I'm up to 19. Encounter's got 0 cards in hand. Is he just gonna draw into another Lightning Helix? Is that just all that's happening from this point forward? Nope. Drew into a Fire Servant, and then after this will be Lightning Helixes. However, lucky me with the other Oblivion Ring in hand, getting rid of that guy. That's what's about to happen. Also got him too. Let's Oblivion Ring this guy first. Then we can play Night Guard Patrol. 2/1, first strike Vigilance. Wow, we won the game despite the error bank there. Of me not realizing that this was just damage for the turn, not combat. Well, nevertheless, looks like we are gonna come out victorious here. We'll see another Lightning Helix next turn. But it won't matter because we'll have the victory after that. So, whew, lucked out there a bit, that's for sure. That is definitely the case. He drew into a land, so no Lightning Helix. And here is the victory. Let's just throw him into play just because he's got no cards in hand. Doesn't matter, not worried about anything. And the win. That's what I get for not knowing these decks, huh? And also for not reading the card. It's not even like... I didn't even have to know the deck. I should have just read that card properly. Oh well, we won. That's all that matters, right? Encounter defeated. Force wins. Congratulations. Unlocked a card. And that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. We were able to knock out 2 encounters this time. Coming up, we have got Jace. Battle with Jace, and then after that, we'll be moving into the latter 3 tiers here of the campaign. And then, like I said, I think in the future, we will actually take a look at some multiplayer once we finish the campaign playthrough. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning. Owning.